everybody, Heather from New Zealand here. Living in Overwhelm can be pretty tough. When your house is chaotic, you can't find anything, there's mess everywhere. When your mind is just full of unorganized, chaotic thoughts and stress, when you've got work demands, when you've got family, when you've got these really neat things that you want to do but you just can't get to them because you're struggling to get through the day. That's tough. I know, because I've lived there for a lot of years. However, I've also learnt that it doesn't have to be that way. There are ways of changing your life and moving towards the life that you want to live. And that's what this channel's all about. In today's video, we're going to look at the Flylady system, and we're going to look how we can take baby steps towards organising our home and our lives so we have the time and energy to find happiness, health and harmony. Let's get started. I think the first question we need to ask before we start is, how did we get this way? How did our life become chaotic? And what have we done to create this? Because let's be honest, if something keeps happening time and time again in your life, you're probably doing something towards making that happen. That's where habits come in. And the power of habits, I think we always underestimate them. Everything we do is habit. Everything we do. The way we talk, the way we relate to people, the things we do, our routines in the day. They're all based on habit, and often they're unconscious habit. And that is where the Flylady system comes in. She is the queen of rewiring your habits when it comes to keeping your house. And that's where the value of it is. Now, the whole system is quite big, quite complicated, but when you look at it all at once, especially when you're new to it, after a while, you think, okay, I see how this makes sense. I see how this can help. I've been doing the Flylady system for over 6 months now, and I've tripped up a couple of times. What I've realized is I've tripped up not because the system doesn't work well, but because I wasn't doing the system as it was recommended to do. Slowly, one step at a time. Remember, the goal of the Flylady system in my mind is not to clean up your house, but to change the habits that you have and take on those habits that lead to a clean house. That's a slightly different equation. Anyway, I won't keep too long because we've got things to do. Okay, so day one on the Flylady system is all about your sink. Yes, your kitchen sink. That's where she starts with the system, shining your sink. Now, if you're like me, it might be a little bit hard to find your sink because there might be a whole pile of dishes on it. And if I'm honest, there might be last night's dishes on it as well, but not to worry. First thing you're going to do is shine your sink. Now, if it's too much of a big job to look at all those dishes that need doing, don't worry, move them to one side. Find your sink and shine it, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to have this one place in your house and in your life that makes you smile, that makes you feel good about it. That's our first place of kickoff for this new way of living and organising your habits around your housekeeping, shining your sink. Now, how did I shine my sink? As you can see, I've got a stainless steel sink. So I got a mild abrasive out and I scrubbed it all over. Gave it a really good scrub. I got a toothbrush and I got it into all the nooks and crannies. And down the drain and the plug, I scrubbed it all till it was, I don't think it's actually ever been that clean. Then I dried it with a tea towel and did one of the Flylady tricks that I had never done before. I actually sprayed it with window cleaner and dried that off as well. And that is what gives it this wonderful sparkle. I mean, it just feels great. So that's our first step, shining our sink. Now, in the morning, each morning you want to get up and shine your sink So you leave when you start your day, you start it with your clean sink, and then in the evening you want to shine your sink again. Okay, so in the morning you wake up to a shiny sink. This is going to be the first thing you see in your life that's going to make you smile and make you shine. So you'll be shining and your sink will be shining. Now, when you've shined your sink that first time and got it really clean, it doesn't mean you need to give it a scrub down every single time. That would be just way too much work. First time, give it a really good scrub, and then after that, all I do is I dry it down, and when I feel like it needs a little bit more luster, I give it the old window cleaner again. Okay, if you're interested in following me on this journey, please consider subscribing, because I'm going to upload videos of each step, and we can progress together and move through this Flylady system. If you've got any questions, please ask away. I'd like to know what you would like to know so I can fill in some of the gaps. Okay, I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Hit the subscribe button, push that bell, and we'll keep in touch. See ya.